we are now starting notes. So at this time, I need everyone to please put away your devices, put away your cell phones, put away work from other classes. You should have your notes out. Anything you need to have with your notes, like a pen or pencil, and your whiteboard. I shouldn't see any computers, tablets, Chromebooks, devices, cell phones, anything out like that. Okay? If you are texting under your desk or in your purse, please stop. I don't know everyone's name yet, so I won't call anyone. Okay, so once again, this chapter is really meant to be review. I realize for a lot of you guys, Algebra 2 was a really long time ago, and I also realize this is a big class, so if at any point you can't see me because I'm eclipsed or you need me to repeat something, I'll try to like move around so I'm not like, you know, right here all the time. But just let me know if I need to repeat something or if you need me to be in a different place so you can see me better. Okay? All right, the distance formula. This is something I hope you learned last year. The distance d between points x1, y1, x2, y2 is d equals x1 minus x2. Some textbooks have it x2 minus x1. It really doesn't matter. y1 minus y2 squared. And the square root of the whole thing. It's basically the Pythagorean theorem, if you think about it. The Pythagorean theorem is c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So if you were to take the square root of both sides, you would have the square root of a squared plus b squared. All right, now that you have the formula, I would like you guys to please try example number 1. Let me know when you have the answer on your whiteboard. Hold up the answer on your whiteboard when you have it. If necessary, give me your answer in simplest radical form. People keep taking my black whiteboard markers. I keep pulling out black whiteboard markers and they keep disappearing. I'm gonna run out. Oh, there it is.
What's 16?
Is one of these mine?
No, this is mine.
Someone else took my black whiteboard marker. I have a thing for X-Men. Once again, please give me your answer in simplest radical form. Not a decimal. Yes. Yes. I'll give you guys one more minute. Yes. Yes.
It's root 34.
That's correct.
1 minus 6. It's -5.
Twins teams
It is. 1 minus 6 is -5. Yeah, -5 and then 6.
Oh, I heard you guys talk.
Oh, I put -3. So it's -5 squared is 25. And then 5 minus 2 is 3 squared. 25 plus 9, 34.
Last call for answer. Last call for answer. Yes. Just in time. All right. TMA, did you guys answer? What'd you guys get? Just tell me. I was going to say everyone got it, but did you guys not get it?
No, we're in the midst of
All right, let's go over it. All right, ladies, everyone please quiet down. We are going to go over this problem. To find distance D, you basically just need to plug these numbers in. Can I see it? that better? You sure? Yeah. I heard someone say more, but you sure? Okay. All right. So if I plug everything in, ladies, I still hear some talking. If everyone could please stop talking. I'm going to have 1 minus 6 squared plus 5 minus 2 squared. So where did you guys have trouble on this one? That's right. Why did you guys just answer? Why did you guys just answer? Okay, that's right. That is correct. So if we have negative 5 squared plus 3 squared, we're going to get 25 plus 9, which is 34. Any questions on this problem? Okay, example number 2 kind of cuts off. It says prove that the figure determined by the points blah, blah, and blah, and then the sentence ends. It should say, if I can find the example. Where's the example? Never mind. I believe it should say, prove that these are an isosceles triangle. If I can find it. Actually, let's just do this. Tell me what kind of triangle these form, whether it's isosceles, equilateral, or scalene. Okay? Go ahead. Because there are only 3 possible options to answer, you only have 1 chance to answer. So make sure your teammates agree with you before you answer. I recommend you split this up. Maybe one person can find the distance between 2 points, another person can find the distance between another 2 points, and so on. Okay? I'll give you guys 2 minutes to solve it.
Okay, I'll do 2 minutes. Okay, I'll do 1, 3, 4, 7. I'll do 1, 3, 8, 4. And then there's 4, 7. Oh. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. 1, 3, and 8.
So once again, the 3 options are equilateral, isosceles, or scalene.
Okay, equilateral means all of them are the same, right? The sides are the same.
Yes.
Okay, so
Isosceles, 2 of them are the same, and then no. Right?
wait, which one are you doing though? Which number?
1, 3, 4, 7.
Unless I can't remember what kind of triangle this is. So.
I got 25.
Square root 25?
Yeah. So 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got 5. And then I got 5. Okay, 5,
So
5.
isosceles.
Yeah, 5, 5, 5. No, what's going to be 4, 7, and 8, 4? Yeah. Because there's 25, 5 equals 5.
We put the answer on
I'm
that
going to give you guys 1 more minute, okay? Once again, you only have 1 chance to answer. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
So team 6 answered. Team 2 answered. 1 answered.
Wait, so this are isosceles and all of them are the same except one? Equilateral is all of them?
Okay, everyone has answered. Teams 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 got it right. Okay, let's talk about this one. Helium is no congruent sides. All different. All right, ladies. Isosceles. Okay, so, ladies, I'm going to call this A, this B, and this C. So if I'm trying to find the distance between A and B, I'm going to use 1 minus 4 squared plus 3 minus 7 squared. 3 squared plus 4 squared. 9 plus 16, which is 25, or 5. Is that what you guys got? Okay. Let's take a look at BC. So for BC, I've got 4 minus 8 squared plus 7 minus 4 squared. This is 4 squared plus 3 squared. Sorry, negative 4 squared. So this is 16 plus 9, square root of 25, which is 5. So already we know that it's either going to be isosceles or an equilateral triangle. I'm going to come over here. AC, I've got 1 minus 8 squared plus 3 minus 4 squared. 7 squared plus negative 1 squared. Without solving it, you could already see that you're not going to get the square root of 25. This is going to be 49 plus 1. So you have 2 congruent sides and 1 side that's different. That means it's going to be isosceles. I moved around a little bit. Does anyone need me to zoom back in on any of these procedures? Are there any questions on this particular problem? Okay. Okay, the midpoint formula says the midpoint of the line segment with endpoints A, B, and C, D is A plus C over 2, B plus D over 2. It's basically the average of the x's and the average of the y's. Lost my page. In particular, I know the table's in the back. You guys are really far. Am I going too fast or is it okay? It's okay? All right, please let me know. I know you guys are in a difficult place. Okay, can I turn the page? Okay.
Yes. The midpoint formula from algebra 2?
You should have learned in algebra 1, but also geometry, I think. Oh, wait, you didn't take algebra 1 here. So, if you didn't take algebra 1 here, you may have learned in junior high. Hopefully. But geometry, usually the very first chapter. All right, ladies. So now you have the midpoint formula. Please find the midpoint of the line segment with these endpoints. Go ahead. If necessary, give me your answer. Let's do decimals this time. If necessary. Look at the formula and try to coordinate the location of that number with the location of each letter in the formula. Yeah. But I understand exactly what you mean. Sometimes it doesn't matter, and sometimes it does. If necessary. If you get something that's not a whole number, give me your answer as a decimal. Yes. Yes. Or as a decimal. It's right. But can you write it as a decimal? Instead of a fraction? Yep. Yes. 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 Oh, I had it here, but that's the distance. That's right. Oh, we're going to find the midpoint. Yes. Oh, so 1, 2. Yes, great job. Ready for team 7.
Wait, these points add up at the end of the year. So we have 3 homework passes? No. Whoever wins.
3 homework passes. Winning team. Yes. All right, everybody got it right. Would anyone like me to go over it? Okay. Typically, if everyone in the class gets it right, I'll just ask, would you like me to go over it? And if you do, it's totally fine. I'm more than happy to show you how to get the answer. But if everyone's good, we'll just move on. All right. So the answer here in decimal form is -1 4.5. All right, ladies. The equation of a circle. Hopefully you guys remember this from geometry, maybe, possibly. The equation of a circle in standard form is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. This is where hk is the center of the circle and r is the radius. So with this information, please give me the standard form equation of the circle with center -4, 1 and radius 8. Go ahead. Give it to me in standard form, so you shouldn't need to simplify anything. You shouldn't be foiling, shouldn't be simplifying. Just leave it in standard form. Go ahead.
Wait, how do you know which one's x, h, y, k?
Yes. Oh.
So what's x?
H is negative 4. H is negative 1.
Yeah.
And 1 is crazy.
Yeah.
How do we know that it's H and K? How do we know?
Because
Oh, okay. So you're just given one ordered pair, H and K. You always know it's going to be H and K. You see it here. And then radius R. We have the radius. And we just plug it in. That's it.
you guys are already struggling right now.
No, but seriously, you know.
I might cry.
Oh, yeah. You should swear that. All right. It's correct. You can, the minus negative can become positive and you can square your R. You plug them in for X and Y instead of for H and K. So remember, center is HK. The center is HK. The center is XY. Yes.
So it's 64.
Yes. Yes. give a point to your team. Which means someone else got it right. Teams 3, 4, and 6. Have any of you guys answered? That's correct. What do you have? 3 and 4. Did either of your teams answer? I awarded a point to the wrong team. You guys got it. Okay. For some reason, I accidentally gave your point to team 2. Sorry. Your team 4.
Okay, so this is H.
I just don't like giving your team points for some reason. Sorry. Okay. Team 4 is answered. This one's for you guys. You just need the squares and you got it. Alright, ladies, everybody got it? Would anyone like me to go over it? Okay. So the answer here, x plus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 64. Likewise, you should be able to take an equation in standard form and figure out what the radius and the center is from that equation. All right. Ladies, please quiet down. Are there any questions with those formulas? Okay. Go ahead and solve for x in part A, example number 5. Just the first one for now. Yes. You got it? Yes. You guys showed it to me, right? Yeah. You guys are quick. Either I just solved it early. Well done. Yes. 3, 7, 8. I'll give you guys one more minute. Yes, great job, teammates. It's 3 and 7. Where did you come from? Yes. You guys got it? Did you show me already? Just waiting for you guys. Oh, I know. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I just need the answer. Oh, you didn't solve the answer? What was it? 5 over 2 is correct. All right, ladies. Everybody got it right? Would anyone like me to go over it? Okay. So the answer was 5 over 2 or 2.5. Please don't be shy if you would like me to go over something. I am more than happy to. Okay? All right. Here's a tough one. Give this one a try. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah, 1 and 2. This one's a tricky one. Fractions. What? And make sure your teammates understand how you're getting this, okay? So if someone on your team has a question, be a good friend, be a good teammate, help them out.
Do these cancel out, right? Yeah, that cancels out, and then you just do it with 5 minus 2. And then the y, and then multiply 2 by 8, so that's 16. Y over 4 cancels out, and it becomes 2y.
because of time, this is the last problem we're going to go over today. We'll do next class, but if you want to, you guys have all learned it, so I'm not too worried. I got you. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 1 more minute. Yes, great job. Yes, good job, teammate. Yes, good job. P.5. Yes. Yes. Once again, help each other out. If you are kind of unsure, maybe ask someone on your team. We're not going to go over that today. We'll go over next class.
Wait, is it correct?
Everybody got it? I am impressed. Okay, would anyone like me to go over this one? Okay, sounds good to me. All right.